Alright, legends, welcome back to Here's Rodder's Reviews. We're getting into my first thoughts on Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 2. And I really should have had this out about a week ago, but I didn't, so I'm not going to offer any apologies for it. I screwed up, it's as simple as that. But we're going to be getting exactly what I thought we were going to get in this series. And if you're a fan of the classic show, the 80s show, if you grew up with it, you know the backstory. You know from pretty much the end of the first episode where they're going to go with this. And if not, that's all fine and well too. It is what it is. It's a brand new show for a brand new audience, but it's telling the story that we know from the 1980s episode. It's finishing off what it promised back then. It teased us so many times. We're finally going to get to see it in part 2 of this episode. Now, there's a lot of people hated the first 5 episodes. There's a lot of people didn't like it. They thought it was too woke. But if you know the old series, you know that the female characters were always shoulder to shoulder with the male characters, and it was always a gap from day one. It taught really good morals, and everybody was on an equal footing. There's absolutely no difference from the original series to this one in my mind. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. I've actually watched the first 5 episodes probably 6 or 7 times at this point, back to back. Loving it. There was definitely a lot of characters getting killed off in the first 5 episodes, or going out to the heartbreak of us all. But I did say then, whenever that happened, I said, I don't think this is going to be the end. But I think, according to rumours, Kevin Smith came out and said that, who dies isn't coming back, and Orko's gone and he's not coming back. I didn't hear that personally from him, but I did hear it from reports from a few other guys. But the backlash that came off on Kevin Smith from those first 5 episodes, and in all honesty, when he came out, he was been brutally honest. Like, I have been watching the clips and podcasts, listening to the podcast, watching the clips that Kevin Smith put out probably 2 years in advance of the news breaking that he was actually going to do this. Like, I've been following him for that long now. I knew there was an untitled project that he was working on that he couldn't say anything about, and then when it came out, he was being brutally honest. And to the best of my knowledge, whenever the show was originally released on Netflix, he was under the impression that all 10 episodes were coming out at exactly the same time. Like, I think them splitting the series in half, the 5 episodes, big break, then the finish of the 5. I think that was made at the 11th hour. I don't think that was on the cards at the beginning as far as Smith was concerned. So the stuff that he was putting out as far as news went, when the first 5 episodes went out, he was talking about the entire series, not the first half of it. So if you set them up all 10 episodes back to back, you're going to see he was flat out honest the whole time. But with the backlash coming and people just what they said about him, I think that he just decided, alright, I'm just going to tell people Orko's gone. I'm at the point now where I love this series, I love the story, but I'm just going to let these guys think what they want to think, and I'm just going to play them at their own game. So he's just like, that's it, Orko's gone. But at the end of this trailer here, you get to hear, you don't actually see him, but you hear him, you guys are in trouble now. So he's coming back. I said that from the word go. Like, we didn't get any real confirmation Orko was dead, rather than getting closed off in the hell dimension and the little piece of a scarf floating through. But you do see in this teaser as well that Scareglow is there. So obviously the two of them survived whatever they survived. Orko's coming back stronger, he's in touch with his magic. Basically, this teaser just give you the answer to what we already know, the classic people already know. There's going to be a flat out war here between good and evil. Of course, Skeletor has a sword of power. He called down the power of Grayskull, changed into this, Mega Skeletor, and he's ready to take over. And Adam got stabbed down he went, but he's all fine and well in this teaser. So I'm guessing the sorceress regaining most of her power because the power is back now, obviously, even though Skeletor has called it down. She was already in that little energy beam of light getting a recharge. So I'm pretty sure she can heal Adam. But it's all on Front Street in this teaser. He does say that the sword was just a conduit. The spark was always him, and he's able to call down the power of Grayskull and transforms into He-Man. But it's a version of He-Man we haven't seen before. When this character was originally conceived, they were thinking along the lines of Conan the Barbarian. The original toy line was supposed to be based upon that. Conan the Barbarian, Arnold Schwarzenegger, that series. So we're going to get not He-Man at the beginning of this 5-part run to finish off the series, but we're going to get that barbarian character that He-Man was originally conceived as before he was, went through a few rewrites, redesigns, and the character we eventually got. So it's going to be good. And the big thing that I have said since the first 5 episodes came out, there was always a character somewhere that was trying to tell Teela, she went off the rails because they had lied to her about the secret of Adam being He-Man, and she went off the rails because of that. So the only other major secret that people were holding back from her, and they tried at least 3 times throughout the first 5 episodes to be like, as long as we're coming clean about things, there's something else you need to do. The sorceress at the end of the first episode tried to tell her, didn't get out. Man at Arms tried once, and just there was always someone stepping on there to say, right, no more family drama, let's keep going. But we all know, and spoilers if you're a new fan to the series, don't listen to the rest of this or watch the rest of this at this point if you don't want to find this out. But Teela is the daughter of the sorceress of Castle Grayskull, and there's no beating about the bush in it. The end of this series is going to put her on the throne of Castle Grayskull, and it's going to just banish all the fan theories that He-Man is going out of it and Teela's going to be the new She-Man of the franchise. That's not the case whatsoever. I think the most probable thing that happens at the end of this 5-part series is He-Man gets restored to being the Guardian of Eternia and the Guardian of Grayskull, and Teela ascends, takes her mother's place. And as far as the secret goes, chances are they may reset that. It's not an unknown thing in the realm of Masters of the Universe that, at one point in the original series, Teela's quest, I think it was, she actually found out the truth about her mother and the sorceress being her mother, and the sorceress wiped her memory at the end of the episode. I can't recall why she did it offhand, but I believe that's the way it went. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that as far as the King and Queen goes, they may reset the fact that they know that. But in saying that, the Queen already knew it, and she was sitting in the secret as well. So it's going to be interesting to see it. It's going to be a flat out war, and probably one of the things I'm most excited about, in all honesty, is I've seen Ram Man in there. So all the characters are going to get a little bit of screen time before the end of the series. It's going to be great if you're a big 80s fan of 80s cartoons and whatnot. This is the series for you. If you haven't given it a try yet, definitely do. And I think by the end of these 5, there's going to be quite a few people offering some apology videos towards Kevin Smith, because the guy took on a job, and as far as I'm concerned, he delivered on it in a big bad way. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. I'll talk to you in the next one.